He's like mumbling in the mic. I don't like it.
No, thank for it. No, thank for it. All right, Frostyy, thank for it.
So you want me to go?
Do you want to go first? You want me to go first? That's what I asked.
I said you can, but I thought you said something after.
Yeah, Toxic, Kindle stuff.
Okay, I'll go first.
Anyways, you guys start now.
Yeah, we're starting right now. So you're aware of like Ite versus Jichang, right?
Alright.
Are you aware how the fight went?
Wait, I'm lagging. Alright, I'm gonna. I
What
said
the
what?
hell, bro? I said, are you aware of how Jichang versus Gite went?
What about it?
How did the fight go?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Jichang got beat up. What about it?
Okay, and how'd the fight start?
What is relevance to the questions?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so what is the relevancy of these questions?
Okay, I didn't hear it. I think you said, what is this 20 questions? But the relevancy of the question is to see if you remember the story.
Okay.
I'm making sure you remember the story.
Okay.
Because he's fat and black.
Okay.
So how does Jichang versus Gite start?
Alright, can we move on?
Okay, Frostyy, how does the fight start? Do you know?
I plead the fifth and move on.
Do you have an opinion on how the fight starts?
Can we move on?
Okay, so let's say this. So I'm gonna say something. Tell me if it's wrong. Does Jichang start off trying to kill Gite?
Can we move on?
Do you agree? I mean, if you don't contend that, I'm gonna say he does, and you're not gonna be able to prove otherwise. I'm just gonna say that he does.
Claim it, and then I can ask you to prove it. But you keep
I
asking
already
random
did.
questions. You claimed that Jichang trying to kill him from the start?
Yeah. Or paralyze him. It could be either. I don't care.
Uh-huh.
So, do you have any issue
And
with
what?
that? Do you have any issue with that?
I said what? What about it?
I said, do you have any issue with that? Frostyy, can you hear me?
Dude, it's an indirect agreement. What about it? Can you continue with what you're saying?
Oh,
Like,
okay,
why are you,
cool.
like, wasting time?
So Jichang tries to speed blitz and kill Gite. Gite dodges it. Jichang says he dodged that, right? And then we see that it's like an after image blitz fuck, right? We see it on screen. I'll get that for the judges just in case they want to look at that real quick. I'm getting the scans, guys. Don't worry. It's in Lookism chat. Because fuck VC scans. But it's in Lookism chat. I'll start by aiming for his neck, and then we see that we see the fucking after image of Gite just blitzing through and then punching the shit out of him immediately before Jichang could do anything.
Dude, is it just me or am I not hearing anything?
I'm waiting for him to either
Frosty's fat ass
argue
isn't
You said
against
you were
you.
talking. You say we're showing this to the judge. I already know what the fuck happens in the fight. What about it?
Okay, I guess he agrees. I guess he's not going to argue against it. Cool.
I don't think it matters that Jichang can get reacted to by Gongseop. I don't care.
Okay. You didn't say Gongseop. It's Jichang. It's Jichang and what's his name that are fighting there? Gite.
Gite's,
I think
we then
Sasuke
get the
Gite's
statement.
Gongseop.
We then get the statement that Gite is as fast as Gongseop G. Do you have any issue with that?
No.
Okay, cool. So Gongseop can blitz him. Lovely to know. Happy to know.
No, Gongseop can react to him.
I'm sorry.
I said Gongseop can react to him, but I don't think it's relevant.
Gongseop can react to him. That's not what I said.
I don't care what you said. It says home green.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a couple other scans just for your sake.
Okay.
So when Jichang is talking about Gongseop, I think he's talking about Changleng Gongseop because he doesn't know Gongseop after this because that's not how time works.
What
Do
is?
you agree?
Are you implying Gongseop got stronger after Shaolin?
I think got faster, yeah.
Why? And how much
Because
after Shaolin do you think that time
Mhm.
skip is?
From Chao Lang to the like Prime James,
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. I just think that Gongseop G counter Gongseop is blitz tiers above regular Gongseop that Jichang would know of
Why?
because we see it on screen. I'll get that for you.
Okay. All right.
I have to go to 1A. Give me like 3 milliseconds. I clicked the wrong chapter. Give me 4 milliseconds. Okay, I'm on the chapter. So when so we know that James, right? Do you think that the James Lee from the like Chong Lang when he was running away from everybody when he was heavily fatigued? Do you think that James is superior to a full health James post body training?
So do I think that James is what?
Superior to a post body James?
What is post body?
Like post body training? Like he trained his body?
Do I think that the fatigue James is superior to the prime one?
Yeah.
No. I just asked the question.
Okay, cool. We see that Gongseop is able to dodge and intercept a post body training James Lee punch and get about this close to his face. So
Yeah.
Gongseop got faster.
Why is this indication I'm getting faster? But James leans into it, right?
How do you think the fight went?
That doesn't answer my question. I said, James leans into it, right?
James leans into what?
Into the punch. Because he's throwing his body forward.
You mean he's doing the punch himself?
Yeah, Sasuke. He's throwing the
I think
punch. He's
I think that's
leaning
fine.
forward.
I'm not arguing that part. I'm not arguing that
Yeah,
part.
but the claim that you just made was like Gongseop got this close to his face. I said that James leaned into him, so it doesn't matter.
No, I'm talking about Gongseop dodging the punch that James threw.
Oh, why is this? What level of strength was James using for you to say this is a blitz here faster than
James,
Gongseop
yes, I'll
and
get into
the
that.
Shaolin guard?
James already knows that Gongseop is fast enough to catch the fatigued Chang Lang James. Right?
You said James already knows that Gongseop is fast enough to
To catch
catch the fatigue.
himself from the fatigue Chang Lang James, yeah.
I think James holding back, but yeah,
During what part?
that scene.
That's fine. I'm fine if he's holding back. I'm talking about how James already knows that Gongseop is fast enough to keep up
I know.
with
I'm
him.
just clarifying. That he's fast
Okay.
enough to keep up with that version of James. Yeah.
So he should be faster than that version of James Lee,
Who?
right?
What? What?
Gongseop,
Why? What do you mean? He
because of the
caught up to
scene.
him?
Yeah.
There, well, yeah.
So do you agree or no?
I said there, well, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So,
And then that James also blitzes Jichang, who's using his battle IQ.
purpose. Hold up. Okay, what is that?
That James is able to basically completely outpace Jichang, who's using battle IQ.
I don't think he's. I don't know if he's using the same speed,
I'll get the statement.
and I don't think Jichang has a reason to go all out because all he's trying to do is
He
just
states
lead
he's going
James.
to.
It's not what he says. He says he's not going to go
Right.
easy on him, but I don't know if you have like a retranslation or something.
No, his
But let
statement
me
is
just finish my
that I'm
point though.
going to stop you right
Let me
here.
finish my point though, real quick. Yeah, Jichang's plan is just to lead James Lee into the Encheon King. So I
That's
don't think
fine. Do you
that
think
he has
he's
a reason
not
to go
trying
all
to hit
out.
him?
That's not what it said.
I asked you. I asked you something. Do you think he's not trying to hit him?
Sure.
Why?
I just told you.
So he's trying to eliminate him, and if he's able to eliminate him here, he wouldn't try to eliminate him?
Why is he trying to eliminate him?
Because he states it on fucking screen, my man.
And I think he's just trying. I just answered or responded to that already. I already told
No,
you what
I
I think
know what
Jichang's
your
gonna do.
argument is, but your argument goes in a fucking circle.
It doesn't go in a circle. What he
And then it
says is that
pisses on itself.
Jaegeon, I steered him in your direction, grab him. He is not trying to eliminate him. The statement that he
That's
says in the
fine.
beginning,
No,
whatever
the
you're referring
reason
to.
he
I'm not. Can
okay.
I fin- Can I?
I
Can I
know
just
your
finish?
argument. Your argument's fucking easy.
Okay. Can I get an actual response to it?
Yeah, I'm going to in a minute.
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
can finish it though if you want.
No, go ahead.
Because
No,
I'm getting a scan. Okay, sure. So him saying, Jaegeon, I steered him in your direction, grab him, can just because he knows that Jaegeon is able to get him while he himself is unable to get him.
it could be due to that, but what do you think is due to that?
I think because we see him try to hit him multiple times to the point where he
That's
does
just
get close to hitting him.
circular.
Wait, he does get close to hitting him is what I just said? Anyway, here's a scan. If he wasn't trying to hit him, I don't think he'd be doing omnidirectional slashes.
I think he's just doing what he said. I don't know, we're like arguing over this.
Okay, well I've already
Jichang says
applied
that
a
he's
better
doing X,
argument
and
against
you're
that.
just trying to give me some like headcanon response, so I don't really value it or care for it. I don't know why you care for it
Anyway,
either. Jichang says
for
he's trying to steer him into James's direction, Incheon's direction, so that Incheon can grab him. I do not think that he's
yeah,
trying
I've
to
already
kill
given a
him or
counter
eliminate him.
information to that. But here's the other point about it, real quick.
Yeah, I think that's what Goofy just said in chat.
Oh, okay. Interesting that you're still in Artemis. You're not allowed to use that anymore.
No, what is it? Anyways,
Sounds like you're stealing from Goofy, man. Am I debating Goofy and Frostyy, or am I debating Frostyy?
I think Goofy just dumbed down the point for you, so you can just understand better. So I said just look at
I
what
think
Goofy said.
you're hedging to fit his argument.
Anyways, do you want to move on since you said you already debunked this or whatever the fuck you said?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna go more in depth real quick.
There you go.
We see in specifically this scene right here that in the situation they're saying that he's too dangerous and that he has plans to basically destroy all of Gen 1. And they're saying we need to stop him now. We need to eliminate this man. And we see in a scene that when he swings at him, he actually attacks an after image of James Lee, meaning his fist, or well, his hand chop actually does intend to hit James Lee in the face. We see this on screen. If you can't see it, I will zoom in and like circle it in red, but you can see James Lee's face behind the hand chop.
I already explained this. He can be attacking James Lee. That's not what I have a problem with. I never disagree with them. I just said the intention of attacking him isn't to take him out himself, it's to lead him to the Incheon King so the Incheon King can grab him. I don't know why you just keep pointing out, oh, he's throwing chops at him. That's not my fucking problem with it, like what you're saying.
So you think these chops are at a low level of power?
If that will help James Jichang steer him into the Incheon King, yeah. I just don't think he has a reason to go all out. His purpose is not, I want to cut James's head off myself. It's to lead him to Jagan, like he said.
Wait, so why do you think he doesn't have a reason? He can still have a reason, even if he has another reason. If he has a different method.
I just answered you.
You just said that his reason is because he's steering him, but that's a method. That's not a reason. What's the reason he's steering him?
So Jagan can capture him. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Why did he
so
come
they
up
can
with the plan?
eliminate him
What are you
there.
asking?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's doing that so they can eliminate him. So that's a method. That doesn't mean that he doesn't have a reason. Methods and reasons aren't the same concept.
What? What are you tying this back to? What are you talking about?
Okay, you're talking about a
Wait, when did
method
leave
to
this
eliminate James. I'm talking about a reason to eliminate James. He has any reason to eliminate James. We know he has a reason to eliminate James. What you're saying is, oh, well, he doesn't have any reason to kill him right there with his own hands. No, that is not the statement. The statement is, I'm going to eliminate you here. He tries to do so by eliminating him with his hands and then also steers him towards Jagan. That can be both. Those
He
can
never says
coexist.
that.
He never says what?
He says, "I won't go easy on you," and he says, "We must eliminate you here." And then he says the plan was to steer him into Jaehyun's direction so Jaehyun can grab him.
Yeah, I already explained why that. Oh my God, Frosty.
Yeah, if you think you've explained it, we can just move on. I know. I'll
Okay.
keep going in a circle here.
Well, because you seem to like I don't know, not comprehend it, and not you're just goofy. If he wants
Then
to
just
mic up,
let
maybe
me
I'll 2v1
lose.
y'all.
Just let me lose the point on that. Then, if you think I'm not comprehending what you're saying, that
Okay.
favors you. Why do you keep trying to clarify?
Okay, I'm gonna repeat myself real quick though.
Okay.
You don't have to contend it. I'm repeating it. Relax. Okay. So my point being made is like what Frosty is trying to say, or at least for what I've heard him say 3 times now, asking, I made sure to ask clarification for it. What Frosty says is, oh, well, he doesn't have a reason to kill him right there with his own hands. He has a reason to send him to Jaehyun. I'm saying he has a reason to eliminate him right now. Him sending to Jaehyun is a method of eliminating him. It doesn't mean that he's not trying to eliminate him himself. It's like if you chase out a killer with a knife and then the killer runs into a SWAT team and gets shot. That can just be something that you were trying to kill the killer yourself. You were incapable, and you knew that you were probably going to be incapable. So they already got. You knew that you had the SWAT team ready. So you already know the killer's going to run out the door and run into the SWAT team. I think that's a perfect analogy. I don't think there's any issue with that. If he has any issue with my analogy, I'd like to hear it.
For the part that I heard of the analogy, because I kind of zoned out, like I don't have if the SWAT team is waiting outside my door, I don't have a reason to chase the killer at full speed, for example, because I know that the plan is just for the SWAT team to grab him. I can use my full speed to chase the killer, but it's not a necessity because that's not.
Okay, so
not the goal.
the
That's
my
all I'm trying
counter
to get at with
argument.
Jichang.
Can I give a? Okay, I'll give a counter argument then. I think it would be smarter to
Alright.
injure the killer so the SWAT team can apprehend him easier, especially if the killer is someone like Michael Myers who can take down a SWAT team.
Yeah, you can just injure him after Jaehyun grabs him.
But he can't be easily grabbed if he's not injured. That's my point. He'd be easier grabbed if he was injured.
No, what?
Yeah, if you attack him,
I think
he'll have damage, which will cause fatigue, which will cause him to be easier apprehended.
Yeah, I think if two people are relative, it's harder to like land an attack on them. So maybe Jichang did use his full power, for example. He can land like 1, 2, etc. But James would dodge a couple of them. If Jaehyun grabs them and James Lee is still, all the kings can jump on with no problem. If he
No,
can't,
that's fine,
this
but
gets
that's not
grabbed.
my point is if Jichang could damage him and can tag him, it would be smarter to tag him while he's running to Jaehyun because that would cause damage, which could cause Jaehyun to be easier to able to get him. He's already, for example, this isn't just a full health Michael Myers. This isn't Michael Myers that's already gone through a fight with Jason Voorhees. This Michael Myers already fucked up. He's bleeding all over the fucking place. Like he's not full health. So to say, oh yeah, you know what, we can damage him more. He'd be easier to damage right now. Would actually not be. That would be stupid to say. You would want to damage him more so he can get apprehended easier. I think my point goes through.
No, I think that I'm just gonna just stick to the original point. I think going to the second one is
Okay, I
just
think.
making it too hard to.
Well, do you think he wasn't
I
damaged,
just
or
don't think that Jichang has a. I think he's just going with what I said. That's just what he says. I don't are really arguing over this.
okay? I think I proved my point with my analogy. If you guys want to rewatch the recording for the analogy, maybe you guys zoned out because I don't know, maybe it was annoying or boring. I don't care, but just watch the recording. You get my analogy. It makes sense.
Okay. Now, what does this
Okay.
lead to?
Yeah, sure. So this leads to Jichang being unable to bypass a speed gap with his intellect. So even if he has a higher IQ than them, or even has a strategy to beat them, it wouldn't matter because they're too fast for that to work.
I'm sorry. What?
He cannot use his IQ to be able to corner somebody who is massively faster than him.
But
You're
wait,
fucking
Sasuke,
retarded.
really?
I
If
don't
my
agree
point
with
goes
that. It's
through,
just-
if my
Sasuke-
point goes through,
Sasuke, can I ask you something real quick?
I don't.
yeah, what's up?
Your scale is gone, getting stronger from Shilling, going relative to James, and that James is over Jichang, right?
Massively, and also the fact that Jichang cannot use his strategy to capture James.
Right,
That was
right.
another point I'm making.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yo,
So my
Sasuke.
response to Jen, it's a debate,
Wait.
Richa.
I know. I'm asking him a question. Yo, Sasuke, after you finish the debate, you want to do Goo versus Gun? I'll take Goo.
This fucking guy.
Versus Gun?
What is wrong with this?
You know what? Fuck it.
Goo versus
Sure,
Gun,
we
I'll
can
take
go.
Goo.
I'm
my
getting a
god!
fucking
Oh my god!
Zenkai
Oh my
amp
god!
today.
Sasuke has so much aura. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down for
Yeah.
that.
So my response to that, Sasuke, is I don't. Jichang's strategy and this scene is not to. It's not like his usual strategy. Like against Choi, for example, we like caught him off guard and then like chopped him in the back of the. Not chopped him in the back of the neck. Did the backspin to like land an attack on him. It's literally just to lead him to Jaegeon. So I don't know. You're like overall saying that Jichang can't use the strategy to land attack
I'm just
on like a
gonna
James opponent.
here. I'm not
And then
gonna here. Give
for
me a second.
real quick. And then for that
Well, you just
second
made an
part where
affirmative claim. Wait a
what,
minute.
yeah, you made
What
two claims.
counter?
I'm addressing both.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm getting a scam.
I can't address or
I'll drift the other one in a minute. I'm getting a scam.
yes, sir.
Bum 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 bum. So I'm just gonna send these scans that show a parallel between the two fights. Which both show that he used the same type of techniques that he used to try to capture Charles off guard and to use strategy to beat Charles. Okay, cool.
Is that for the? Are you going into a point?
So do you have any? No, I'm just send those scans. I'm just putting an interpretation out there. If you have a different interpretation, that's fine. Give me 1 second. I got a call.
All right.
Yo, Frosty, I'm being so for real. Let me take him on Goofer's gun, bro.
He said yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yo, peak fucking fiction. Peak fiction.
This nigga is too
Ban this
excited.
nigga, bro.
What's wrong with this guy?
Okay. This the end. I don't know why you guys are arguing. I feel like this could have been over already, truthfully. But you know. Things don't always go the fastest way.
Shut your old ass.
Like honestly, I feel like listening to a debate like it's just so much easier than actually debating. Like I feel like it just gets to you. Like it just comes to me.
What are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking yeah. Halftime show.
I'm back.
Never mind. He's back.
No halftime show.
No, you guys want to have a halftime show? You gotta have a halftime show. Just give me a second. I don't want to ruin your halftime show.
Yo, does anybody want to engage in a good faith linear conversation about LeBron?
Yeah, somebody ban that guy.
Yanni, please.
Yeah.
Never mind. Close the halftime show.
Somebody please kill Yanni.
Guys, can you sub me up, by the way?
Oh my god, I'm nerding the fuck out of this fucking loser. I hate this guy so
Please
much.
somebody kill Yanni.
Bro's
Yeah.
calm raging right now.
Call for
First comrade right now.
This is just so
Crazy.
funny, man.
Okay, cool. So, do you have any issue with the fact that their fight parallels each other in the?
I know it's you.
No, I said I agree he's using the same attacks.
Okay.
I didn't like the release what I was saying, if that was your response. You haven't really told me why you sent those.
I think that they show that he's using different strategical attacks to do attacks.
Different strategical attacks to do attacks? What do you mean?
Yes, specifically those words.
Yeah, so what do you mean?
Like he's using attacks that are meant to be strategic, like the backspin, the ambush of the two arms, etc., etc.
I think they're just chops.
I mean, we've seen him do just chops, and that was against big little Daniel, and all he did was just chops, and then like a couple backspins, which were used as strategic pieces.
I'm pretty sure he does backspins on just random goons. Does he not?
When
I thought. I'm gonna check. If I'm
I know
wrong,
he
I just
uses his
clarify why they say
fingertips as
different.
like a knife against some random goons, but I just proved my point.
Yeah, that or whatever. Yeah, the reason I think they're different is because. Wait, do I even have to explain? I still don't get why you're bringing up those scans.
That's fine.
So it's not something I have to address.
No, I've explained it like 3 times. If you didn't get it, it's
Maybe I
okay.
missed it, but just my
So, so,
response
so,
to it, just in case it. Go ahead.
so Sasuke, are you bringing the skin up because you're saying that Jichang is trying to hit James due to the fact that he's doing the same type of move that he used?
I'm saying
Charles?
this. We see on screen that one of his attacks, which has been used to try to target someone sneakily, which is the backspin attack, is attempted to hit James's head. We see the after image disappear as he hits it.
Right. So
And that's the same move that he used for trying to hit Daniel, same move he used for trying to hit Charles. And I think that him using moves like the ambush where he does like the fucking tornado with both of his hands and turns into a Beyblade, I think shows that he's trying to do omnidirectional attacks to tag everything in the vicinity. He's trying to injure James. That's my argument.
Well, I think I already responded to it.
yeah, I was gonna say,
I
Sasuke,
don't
for the sake of the debate, did you get what Frostyy said to that, or?
I get what Frostyy said, but I think my Michael Myers analogy like defeated that.
Okay.
Did you hear
Alright.
my Michael Myers analogy?
Yeah, you were saying that it would be easier for the cops if the cops were outside and you're chasing Michael Myers. It would be easier if he's already injured for the cops to
Yes.
get him.
Especially if Michael Myers was already injured and you're at the ability to injure him, or you think you're at the ability to injure him, etc.
Right. So it'd be easier for the cops to get him.
Yep.
Yes, I don't just. I'm just responding in the way I think that I think it's irrelevant. The reason I think they're like different from what Jichang does with Choi is because we see actively what Jichang is doing to Choi, where he makes Choi think that he's a fighting idiot, and he's like aiming for his left side, and then Choi is like, "You think I need my left arm to beat you? I can do it like with my legs alone." Or my bad, he says. I was quote. He says, if only my hands were as powerful about me, I wouldn't have been the second in command. And then he like thinks, or he makes Choi think that he was going after the foot, and then it's also wrong. It's not Jichang's fucking goal,
No,
and the goal
that's
from the start has been to strike him with the backspin. So it's like
yeah.
him
No,
actively. Yeah,
that's
that's just
fine.
not what's happening at James. I don't think the move set being the same matters at all.
I think a
I just
backspin
think
is
he's actively
specifically
trying much
used
more
as
than
an attack that's meant to be deceptive.
I don't.
Okay, you can
I don't.
think that.
It can be. I'm just saying it's not the same.
I think it's the primary use of it.
I mean, that's just not what's happening. But if you think that they're the same, you can.
Just
But
gonna
then
clarify,
the skins
saying that it's not you. Are you saying you think it's not what's happening, or are you saying it's not what's happening?
no, we actively see Jichang talk and like see the fight. So I'm saying it's not the same. If you think they are,
I'm
then
not
I'm saying
saying it's
you just think
verbatim the
that.
same context, but I think the attacks have the same context.
Yeah, I agree. A backspin can be used for deception. I'm just saying that
Okay.
against Charles, we see a whole plan set up. We see him actively deceiving Charles. Against James, that's not really what he's trying to do. Well, he kind of is
Well, we
deceiving
don't.
him. He makes James think that um he's trying to attack him and like actually fight him, but the whole goal is to get him to the Jichang King, and then the Jichang King grab him. But
Okay, good. I've already talked about the whole goal being. Yeah, we've gone through that. I think we're fine on this point. We can move on.
okay. And then the second part I was trying to address earlier was you were saying like Jichang can't tag opponents much faster than him or something like that. I think he can I think he can through strategy because that's what happens with Choi. Like I sent the scans, like Choi is like,
Oh no, that's fine. I don't think you could prove Choi is massively faster than Jichang.
okay, well, I'll just use. Well, he dodges every. What is it? Huh? What is massively faster? What's the bar for that?
Like a blitz.
But didn't you say James was massively faster because he dodged all the Jichang's attacks? Since Troy does the same thing, isn't he also massively faster?
No, I'm saying that James post body training is massively faster because he's not fatigued or damaged in this moment.
Oh,
I'm doing
okay,
I'm doing a chain scale, pal.
I guess. Alright.
Okay.
So I'll just use Gongseop as an example. As you said, Gongseop is massively faster because of like the afterimage shit.
Mhm.
So yeah, Gongseop is, in your words, massively faster than Jichang, but Jichang can beat him like he's the strongest king and stuff. So I do think that he can tag massively fast. In your words,
We can
massively
go
faster
into the whole
on the
strongest
theory.
king argument.
Yeah, we can talk about it now.
You want to talk about that now?
Yeah.
I'm not done with my scaling, so we're not going to talk about that now. I'm gonna get my other scaling.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Miss Sasuke, aren't you done with your scaling now? Because you said
No, I have Gongseop durability and defense arguments that I
Okay.
need to get through.
oh, okay.
I see you've sent a scan that says that Gongseop and Jichang have fought many times.
Yeah, I was just trying to show that Jichang is like a good, or what I think was a good accurate like gauge on Gongseop strength, and then Jichang says he's the strongest king. So I
Okay,
don't
no,
really have
that's fine. That's fine. It's just okay. I don't even have to send that scan. Thank you.
okay.
Were you guys sending scans?
In VC, so wait,
And
what
sending
does
it.
it matter, man?
You guys ping me where you're sending scans because I don't see them at
Didn't
VC
look.
scans.
Look
Didn't
at
look. Look at some shit. Okay, where are you going to try to scale Gongseop's durability?
extremely fucking high.
Is it
Is this a higher assertion thing, or are you like saying that Jichang can't damage him? Like it just asking for like the angle.
I'm gonna no. I'm gonna get into two arguments.
Okay.
First argument is that he is the statement specifically made is in a fight in order to land many hits, one must also be able to withstand many hits. That is the first statement I'm arguing. You have any issue with that statement?
No.
Okay, cool. So that means that Gongseop can withstand many of Jichang's hits because they have fought many times, and he would have to have.
He would have had to withstand Jichang before.
Many
Yeah.
times. Yep. Great.
I don't know about. Yeah, I get that a lot, so sure.
Cool. So then he's also a boxer, which means he has boxing guards, which can increase his defense, which is the Iron Fortress guard, which allows him to be completely invulnerable, as he says.
Why are you taking this hyper literally?
Why wouldn't I? It's the statement.
Because we see that we see the Iron
We
Fortress
see
get
what?
broken through.
When he has a guard up?
Or does he say if you have guard up, you will be? Huh?
It's talking about having your guard. It's talking about the boxing style, not talking about his durability.
You're talking about this? I'm trying to get the panel. Oh, yeah, well, I'm trying to. You mean this? Like if Gongseop was in this, nobody can damage him?
I'm waiting for you to send this.
Slow down. That?
Not specifically that. In terms of, I'm talking about specifically Gongseop's own blocking style that we don't get to see because it's at the end of this first generation. It's off screen.
awesome?
He has a blocking style that we've never seen that if he used, he would be impenetrable and nobody can damage him.
Yes,
Whoa. Where are you getting all that from?
it's stated.
That's just circular. I think he's just talking about the Iron Fortress. That's just the context. That's not the context.
No, because we see that he has been damaged before when he doesn't have his guard up, which shows that he wouldn't consider himself completely invulnerable.
Or you're just taking it hyper literally.
Why
Wait,
would he say?
wait,
Wait.
so Comrade sent the secret blocking saw?
That's a version of it, sure. I mean, we see him smiling in that panel, meaning that we see he doesn't take damage when James kicked him in the past. So, sure, that's fine. If you're going to argue that, oh, but James did damage him in the past, I'm going to say that James used technique mastery to drop his guard just like he did Seokji.
That's I wasn't gonna say that.
Okay, cool. So I don't even have to defend that. Cool. Great.
I just don't. That's just not interpret
I'm
that.
having a good time, everybody. I just got Gongseop Blitz tiers above, and he can defend anything, and he has durability that can withstand anything. I am feeling great. Let's go.
Okay, but yeah. So my interpretation of that is just I think taking that too literally. I think he's just talking about the Iron Fortress.
I
And
don't care. I've
then
already
my other
talked about
thing is
it.
just that BMI scaling. I don't think that
Mhm.
he has this impenetrable blocking style thing.
Are you going to argue that they fought many times and that Jichang thinks that he would win?
The strongest thing, yeah.
That he's the strongest king? What's the context to
Yeah.
that statement?
Just telling Daniel why he can comment on the strength of the game.
Talking about the strength of king, right? Yeah. Do you think that's referring to current kings, or do you think that's referring to past kings?
I think it's referring to the kings he's fought, so the prime ones.
Do you think after after Jichang got sent to Changchang by when he got exiled, that counts as well?
The version of Jichang?
Yeah, that got exiled by Gita.
Yeah, I don't think that Jichang gets weaker. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, does
Oh, yeah.
Jichang fight Gongseop during that time period?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, cool. I don't think he does. I think he just stays in Changchang because he's scared to go to Seoul. And I don't think Gongseop would. I don't think. Wait, I was gonna clarify. I don't think Gongseop would go all the way from Daegu to some like random ass countryside area to go fight Jichang when there's other people.
Alright.
All right, cool. So
What's the
then
point though?
I think
Oh.
that the Gongseop that Jichang has fought, I've already established, and I don't even need to argue about it because I already established it at the beginning of the debate and we talked about it. And if you win the judgment, then that doesn't really matter. But I think that Gongseop that Jichang fought was a rookie, and if you'd like me to give more evidence to it being a rookie, I can do so.
I would like evidence for why he got stronger, yeah.
No, that's not my question. I said rookie. I already talked about the stronger
What do
stuff.
you
We're not going back into that. I'm not backtracking. I'm talking
what do you
about
mean by
rookie.
rookie?
He's new. He's new to his.
New to what?
He's new to
I know what he's
his
talking about.
power
I know what
set.
he's talking about. I know what he's
Talk
talking
about what
about.
he says to you going.
Yes, when he says, "Oh," like when he makes up the iron defense and creates it for the first time during that fight.
I don't think he created for the first time, but I think he named it, yeah.
Why do you think that?
That's just what happens. I don't think he unlocked endurance
Here,
mastery
I'll
from
get this
fighting
again.
Yu Quang. I don't think it makes any sense.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
That's what he said.
All I think Iron Fortress is just endurance
He
mastery.
literally breathes in. That shit's
Repeating
not just
style.
endurance mastery, pal. It's a technique.
That's not. I mean, you kind of cut me off. I was talking. I said mix with a breathing style before you cut me off.
Okay, so he could already have. I'm saying he could already have the endurance. I'm not saying that he has. I'm saying that his endurance gets stronger and his durability gets stronger due to the breathing style that he maintains and hones throughout his life.
Oh, that just goes back to why did he got stronger? Why do you think? By stronger, I just mean in general. Why do you think he trained after Shaolin and got
Sure.
much stronger?
No, that's
or
easy.
much-
That's
much
easy.
more
It's stated he
durable, I mean?
mastered it. I'll get the scan.
Okay.
That
I don't think that exists at all. But yeah.
It does. I'll get it.
Frostyy, whatever.
You have it?
Damn, he sent my
No,
scan. You whore.
I blitzed him. Yeah, I blitzed him. I was already on the chapter. I said this, yeah. But no, Frostyy, I'm talking about something else. But I'll just say it after.
Oh,
I'll get the statement. Give me 1 second. I gotta go through a bunch of Zach panels.
That he mastered the Iron Fortress.
that's what he said.
Either mastered or he's like he's a higher level of it and not just brand new to it.
Okay.
I gotta find it though. Give me a second.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Pretty sure it stated he mastered it.
He stated something.
Yeah, it's like I'm fucking in the
Definitely,
wrong
yeah.
chapter.
Yeah. He stated something.
I haven't already gone to sail up in a couple of months. I'm a little bit rusty. And I have the Ninjago theme song stuck in my head for some reason.
Ninja.
Yeah, that's literally in my head right now. Peak Show. I'm on season 3. Let me see here.
Never mind, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just as
It does exist. I promise it.
Well, I think it exists. Maybe something saying that he's good at it. I don't.
It says that he's either a master of it or he's like highly proficient in it.
Highly proficient. And that doesn't sound like something that looks would say.
at all.
It's not like that word, but it's of that context.
I can find that he's better at it than Zach.
Oh yeah, no, that exists.
Yeah, I
I know
can
that
get
exists.
that.
That's the Yu statement.
It's not what I'm talking about, no. But that's
That's
in
right.
too. I'm talking about James giving Zach tips, which implies
Oh
that
yeah,
he's
he tells him
ultimately.
you need to control your breath.
So he's probably not doing as good as Gongseop.
Yeah.
That's not what you're thinking of.
That's not what
No,
Sasuke's
I'm getting a different statement.
All right.
Yeah. Here, I'm finding it. It's would you agree that fighting makes you stronger in Lookism while I'm getting the other scan?
I think it depends on the character.
I think fighting numerous people in Gen 1 would just make you naturally stronger and make your skills better.
You said what?
I said fighting in Gen 1, like numerous opponents, would make you stronger.
type shit.
What's your reason?
Because I think in the story we see that fighting more makes you hone your craft. Like for example, Gongseop G hones his craft and creates the centimeter punch.
Yeah, I agree. Can give you new skills
Cool.
depending on the character. Yeah.
And I just mentioned how Gongseop G is an example of a character that does that. So I don't even need to argue that Gongseop's one of those characters. I'm getting the Gongseop statement. It's over here. It's in the past. Is it when Zach talks to him? What chapter is that? Is it the old man panel? Is it in this arc? No, that's the fight between Fat Fuck and Fat Fuck. That's not what I'm thinking of.
I mean, Sasuke, I'm looking at all of the Gongseop flashbacks with Zach, and I'm just not.
I'm trying to find it. It's stated by somebody that he is like either the master of it or has mastered the iron boxing style.
I really don't know. Really
Let me find it. In fact, maybe I just go to Google. Also, Frosty, do you think perfect and master are the same word?
No.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure you're not going to try to pull that shit. Good to know. What time is it? Oh, fuck. I need to order Taco Bell.
Need to.
It's for my family.
Perfect.
It's dinner.
I can't.
Okay, Taco Bell. The fuck does it? Okay, I might have to go ask everyone in a minute here. So you might get a halftime show while I go get the fucking order.
Halftime show's gonna be me looking for the scan.
Got it.
$100.
Let's see here. Maybe it is Yuguang that says it.
It definitely doesn't say that Gongseop mastered it.
There's 456. Doesn't say anything like that.
Okay, it's not Yuguang. I know it exists because I argued about it before, and I sent the scan before, so I'm trying to fucking find it. Give me 1 second. I'm getting called.
You argue about a lot of things. Not true.
Give me a sec. Give me a second. What? Oh God.
He said you argue about a lot of shit, but it's not true because you're
Okay,
fucking stupid.
give me a
That's what you
minute.
are.
Things sound his mom.
I was talking to my mom, dickhead.
Why did you just bring everyone for that?
What are you paying everyone for? Wow.
This guy's actually just fucking retarded.
And he fucking was.
Frost, you're losing again.
He's losing?
It's 13-3. Oh, he's going down. Wait, it's 11. Okay, it's still 11-3. You're just getting your ass beat.
I just want. I don't care.
Okay. I can't find this master statement, but it's obvious that he hones his craft, which you already agreed to, so I'm fine.
I think it depends on what's happening. And
I
I asked
think-
you
I
for the
think-
time period for a reason, because I don't know if he had enough time to get significantly stronger, but you just said it doesn't matter earlier.
Well, wait. So it stated that he fights a numerous opponents after Yuguang. So he fights like hundreds of people afterwards.
What?
Okay, so he fights Yuguang in the same day that Changlang happens.
Okay.
And then Jichang fights Gite, gets
Yeah.
kicked off into Changjiang, and then an unknown amount of time happens after that until the end of the generation. But we know from Gongseop's perspective, he fought hundreds of people during that time period.
Why are you saying that happened before the Yu Wang fight?
No, after.
I mean, why are you saying that happened after the Yu Wang fight?
Because the 1 centimeter was created to beat up grapplers and he doesn't use it against Yu Guang.
Yu Guang isn't grappling him in the way where that would be effective. He isn't
Brother,
grappling him at all.
did you
In the
read the
Zack
fight?
scene, no, I guess I didn't. Anyways, in the Zack scene, Yu Guang's literally one sentence. It's in the fucking name, Sasuke. What are you talking about? Isn't it called the one? Wait, let me go see the name. It's called the 1 centimeter liver blow because it's supposed to be when a grappler is right beside you and really close to you. And the Yu Guang scene, Yu Guang just has his elbow on Gongseop's neck and he's punching him. It's not the same
How
as the
close
Zack
is he?
scene at all.
How close is his face to Gongseop?
You said what?
How close is his face to Gongseop?
That's another thing. It's this far.
How close is Gongseop's actual fist to his fucking face, dude?
I don't think it matters how far. He's defending. He's not trying to do a 1 centimeter blow.
Oh my lord.
How is this right, Nani? What are you talking about? It's just not the same thing.
So get the panel.
We can talk about that after if you want. Not a debate, like just normal discussion. It's just not the same.
Anyway, this is literally the same fucking hold, except for he's holding him by the neck instead of the top of his shoulder. They're the same fucking distance. In fact, Yu Guang's much closer.
Yeah, Old Yu going is much closer to Zach than he is to Gongseop. And what Gongseop is doing in the panel is different from what Zach's doing, because Gongseop's actively defending from the punches, while Zach isn't doing anything because Yu Guang isn't attacking him. That's why I think Zach gets a chance to use the.
Fun fact, I didn't
Unfair
send
to
Yu
put.
Guang and Zach. I sent Zach and Gongseop
You said what?
for judges. Please look in Lookism chat to see what scans I'm talking about.
Nah,
I sent all of them, and then you send Zach and Gongseop.
Yes.
does it have something to do with? I wasn't looking at scan shows. Does it have something to do with what I said?
It does.
No, it has to do with what I said, my argument.
Oh, okay.
So do you have any
Right.
issues with what I said, or do you want to just? It's a question.
I didn't really hear what you said, but I point out the difference between them and like the scenes and stuff. I think I'd like
Okay.
adequately
Well,
explained
you
that.
pointed out a difference between Zach and Yu Guang. You didn't point out a difference between Zach and Gongseop. So I'm fine by myself.
What does Zach and Gongseop have to do with? You asked me a question, which is why he didn't use
I already talked about it.
Yeah, but the question or what I'm responding to. I don't know what point you're on. The thing I'm responding to is when you asked me why he didn't. I asked you
Tom
why
Rage,
do you
did you get my argument?
Am I getting cut off?
I got your argument.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
so
cool. We can move on.
Yeah, I'm just clarifying. To clarify to the judges, Sasuke asked me, or Sasuke stated that all these like grappler fights happen after the Yu Wang fight. I asked why, and he said because this is a counter for grapplers. And I said, okay, what does that mean? He said Yu Guang is a grappler, and he didn't use on Yu Guang. So I clarified that I don't think he could use on Yu Guang because the scenes are different. And then I don't think Sasuke responds to that. I don't know. You brought up that Zach and Gongseop panel. I don't see that.
So I think you were saying that because your argument was that it's different from the Zach and Yu Guang fight is different from the Gongseop and Yu Guang fight, but he's talking about Gongseop and Yu Guang, and then Zach and Yu Guang, or Zach and Gongseop. I mean.
Yes.
What does that have to do with my question? I mean, the question he asked me.
I mean, it's fine if you don't understand.
No,
I'll
that's
take it.
Yeah, that's me. I'm just clarifying what Sasuke was saying.
Yeah.
That was like the
He's
last
not going to
question.
argue for me.
Okay.
I made my argument for that point. I think I made a pretty good argument there, so I'm pretty good for moving on from this point.
Are you done with your scaling?
No, gotta go do some Gongseop G scaling real quick, like the counter.
Okay.
Just keeps going.
All right. Who do you think's more durable, Jichang or James Lee, and why?
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No, I've never tried to compare James and Jichang's durability before. Never thought about it.
Okay. So Jichang gets his arm numbed by a Gite punch who's holding back to a Changlang James level Teisu. Like a Changlang Teisu who's doing the power mastery shit. And then James is able to deflect that without, like he's able to block that without any known pain.
But Jichang gets. Do you not think that? Actually, no. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So Gongseop G counter is stated that if it had landed, could have defeated James Lee. Do you have any issue with that? Do you have any issue with that?
Hear me?
No, I didn't hear you, or else I wouldn't have repeated my question.
Yeah, I'm lagging. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I said. I didn't hear what you said. What did you ask me?
I said that the Gongseop G counter, if it lands, is able to defeat James Lee.
And you're getting that from what? The
The
Doom thing?
statement. Two statements.
He says he almost had me. Do you think that means?
Well, I'm using voice scans, but if we really have to go into translations, I guess we can. I think there's a direct statement where in the context of the Gongseop counter, it dooms you and your opponent. And I think James is talking about it in that context.
Well, in the context of him and Gongseop, like he would have knocked him out and what?
Yeah.
No. They're jokes.
Who's talking?
I don't know.
Isa, you mute.
Stop. Get a code name. Stop. Everyone think
I was
And James even says, like, to think you'd have a technique like that up your sleeve. You should teach me that.
I don't really. For the
That
first one, I
amazing
don't get it. He's
technique will
just
be lost in
explaining
the annals of history.
He's just explaining the technique even by voice scans. He just says it's a double edge, or it's double edged, and you'd have to use it with your life on the line.
Mhm.
And then for Webson, he just says a technique used at the risk of your life, one that would doom you and both yourself and the opponent.
Yeah.
And he says you almost had me, which I don't think means I almost lost. I think he just means you almost caught me with it.
Okay, so that is that where you want to get into the translation, whether it says lost or not?
I guess
Do you guys have any? Does anyone have the raws for this?
I can grab it for you.
Okay, thank you.
I think I'm okay. Here. You want the page or you just want the text?
You can do just the text.
Alright.
Let's see. They want soft tacos, so I need to go to the taco section. How many do they want? They want like 2. 1. Fuck! I clicked the wrong button.
Here.
Mhm.
I already translated it though. Void is right.
Okay. Cool. So it says lost.
Yeah, I think James just exaggerating though.
Prove he exaggerated.
It would just be due to my scaling. I think my scaling contradicts that idea. Like, I don't think it makes sense for Jichang to be able to beat Gongseop, but then Gongseop can one-shot James, who you have above Jichang.
Oh, okay. So you're basically saying that like you're going to use one Jichang statement to argue the entire argument that I've pushed through here that proves that Gongseop has grown through as a fighter and all of that shit, plus the fact that the Gongseop G counter is a technique that that Jichang has never experienced at full power before. All of that to say, but he says he's stronger, so he must be stronger. That's gonna be
I
your
don't know
argument.
about all that, but that's how you took it, yeah. It's that and like that type of punch where you just like throw yourself into it basically. I think it's just easier. I think it's a little different from what you try to equate it to of like Jichang can't take a Teisu punch and then James can take a Teisu punch. I think it's a little different from like equating it to James throwing himself into Gongseop's punch basically. And it's also
I
like
think
the
it.
hands versus his face, which and obviously the face is like a less durable place. If you like where I'm going with that.
I
I
mean,
just don't think like
the
equating them.
forehead's your most durable part of your body, but hey, you do you.
I don't know about all that, but he's not punching on the forehead.
The fist is going like right there.
That's just not when Zach like lands it twice. It's not a
I don't give a.
forehead.
I'm talking about the Gongseop, brother.
I see the middle of the face. Yeah, we can just move on if you think that my evidence doesn't compare up to yours. So you think you provided more?
Okay, so my scaling would just to give my conclusion on my scaling, right? My scaling would prove that Gongseop was a rookie and was not fully refined as a fighter at the beginning of the time that Jichang would know of his strength. My scaling would prove that Gongseop grew massively from then, as shown by his feats with James Lee compared to his feats in Changlang, etc., etc. The also part that I've said is that his durability is high enough that it can endure many, many Jichang hits, and that if he has his defense up, he is able to block any of Jichang's hits. The other part that I brought up is that his speed is a blitz tier, even if Jichang uses his strategy to try to overpower him. He never was able to prove that Charles was massively faster. He was never able to prove it to that level. So there's no way for him to prove that burden. What he's going to try to do is argue the narrative circle. So I will now pass him the floor while I order Taco Bell.
I'm not going over the whole debate like Sasuke did. Just Jichang Gongseop 100 times and Jichang states he can beat him. I think Sasuke's just gonna head cannon, and I don't think he'd prove that
I'm gonna get a
Gongseop got
grilled
stronger or
cheese
faster.
burrito, extra
Terrible.
seasoned,
Jichang has
extra
the intent to
chipotle
execute, and
sauce,
yeah, Kaitis, that
nacho sauce,
you're just messing up on the first part. Nobody agreed
extra
to that.
seasoned rice, extra 3 cheese blend. We're gonna add
So you
some
don't think he
beans to
has?
that.
What the fuck is going on? Anyways, didn't he like state a story that like
He said we
Sasuke
must
said it?
execute him at this point. He
Add
didn't say I must
item.
do it.
No, I thought Sasuke brought up like a statement from Jichang saying that he wanted to execute
Yeah, he
James Lee.
misinterpreted it.
I mean, if he
I
said he
didn't.
knows,
I argued it promptly. It's fine.
I don't know if I don't know,
Um,
bro.
I just
I'm not
ping you
sure.
the statement. Kaitis doesn't really matter what his interpretation is. But here,
You know, instead of the
So,
cinnamon twist, I'm going
so
to.
does he say it or does he not?
dude, I pinged you. You just look yourself.
Okay, I'm looking too. We must